to try to do something cool with this. I'd like to, if things go according to plan, one, get my stupid ODB2 scanner thingy working, because right now it's not.
It's scary to think how fast you can go sometimes if you're doing 113.
But yeah, so I want to have a camera in the back window, and then I want to have this camera facing me, and that would be cool. And if I can get my ODB2 scanner working, I will be able to do an overlay with my speed and ripples in the video. So I'd like to do that. We'll see how it goes. It may work, it may not. Anyway, the reason we're going to Mid-Ohio is for Carfest 2016. I really wanted to go last year, but I couldn't because I was filling in on drums for one of my friend's bands. And I had already committed to that before I found out about this. But this is definitely something I want to keep doing. We'll see if my opinion changes post being on the track, but I'm actually heading to my car right now to get warmed up, kind of mentally prepare myself to get on the track, because I think I need a grid in about 15 minutes. So everything's super fast paced right now. I'm loving it, and I'll give more updates after this.
Handbraking is the easiest, so the first thing I want you to do, I want you to rip that e-brake.
I actually forgot that I was using first gear to keep the car from rolling, since when I parked it, the brakes were still very hot. I didn't want to leave the e-brake resting up against the pads. So anyway, you can see me struggle to get my helmet on in the car. It's a new experience for me, as was driving with one. It was kind of off-putting at first, but quickly got into it. So as you could tell, this is externally recorded commentary, because at this point in time I was just trying to focus on driving, so I let the cameras roll, and I just kind of sat back and figured I'd do this later. I didn't realize it would be 8 months later, but hey, can't win everything. So right here, I'm pulling out of my pit lane to get onto the track for the first time without an instructor in the car. The way the day was set up, I was running with a novice group, and it was called a track acclimation program, so they would pair us with a driver, and they would kind of walk us through the course, teach us the line, and that was all well and good. But here, I'm going at it on my own for the first time, and it was a little intimidating. Merging into the oncoming traffic like that is probably the scariest part of it, since you don't know if somebody's going to come zipping around corner one at speed and be like, oh shit, there's a person right there. So right here, coming out of the chicane, this corner right here is called the keyhole, and I struggled with this the most throughout the day. It's definitely one of the areas I want to work on when I come back to the track, because I just could not get the line down. I was either just way too wide or way too tight. I just lost it every time. So I lost a ton of speed coming into the back straight, which is one of the best places on the track to go by. Anyway, what I just did was stick my hand out the window. That's called a point by, and because this is an HPDE event, not a race, if there's a faster car behind you, you can like optionally say, hey, you give them a point by, and they will pass you in a passing area, which is restricted by the event coordinators. If you are not paying attention, the corner workers will also flag you down with a, I believe it's a blue flag with a yellow stripe. That's the passing flag. That's like, hey, there's somebody faster than you behind you, let them go by. So you still need to give them the point by to do it, though. I'll also have to apologize here for the sunlight washing out the shot. I'm new at the whole recording thing and editing thing, so as I get better with that, you can expect to see better video. But as far as the purposes of this and just kind of show what I did this weekend and have some fun with it, I'm thrilled with the way it came out. This turn coming up now is also the second biggest issue I had with the track. This is called the carousel, and I had trouble getting the line down. Like right here, you can see that I swung way too wide, so I missed the best line to get maximum acceleration into the front straight area. But, you know, the whole thing is a learning experience. I can't wait to go back and do it again, which is coming up very soon. And right here, this transitions to a totally different lap, just at the correct area. I was able to take two of my friends that were out there with me, not driving that weekend, for hot laps on the track, because it was an open session at the end of the day. And that was a really cool experience for them. They seem to really enjoy it and are definitely going to be coming out with me this year to run their cars on the track. So in addition to my RX-8, we'll have a WRX and a 3000 GT VR4 on the track, as well as all the other cool cars that everybody else brings, but those are at least the people that I will know out there. Coming here on the back straight again. My top speed for the day was about 110. And when I say about, I mean that's the highest speed I saw when I looked down at the speedometer. I got a lot of flack from people, but for not going faster than that. But you have to understand, coming into this corner, me being a novice driver, that's a 500-foot stopping distance to get down to a controllable speed to come here through what is called the S's. And I'd say the entry speed in that corner on a good lap for me was like 60 and change, 60 something. So anyway, coming down from 110 to 60 in about 300 to 400 feet, it's a little sketchy for me. So, you know, cut me some slack here. I understand that when you're driving on the highway, you can get your car up to 120, 130, whatever, but you're going in a straight line for miles and miles. I have a very limited window of space to operate. So, to all the haters that are like, oh, geez, that's all you got speed-wise, go get your car on the track and see how you do your first time. That being said, this was one of the best car experiences I've had, hands down. I cannot wait to get out on this track for Carfest again, and more tracks in the future, and you'll be hearing more about that in some upcoming videos. But at least for right now, this was my weekend in September of 2016, and I put my car through hell, and it came out on top. I really, really am pleased with the performance from this whole day.
Well, my driving is done. It's Sunday now. I didn't buy any track time for Sunday, which in hindsight, kind of wish I would have done, but there's plenty of stuff I want to do to my car to get it ready for next time, and plenty of things I want to work on myself. I'll go over my deficiencies in another video, but just wanted to give something to wrap it up. What better way to do it than this?